Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome to my living room as we're about to dive into episode 3 of the series Moonlight, streaming now on Disney Plus, and it is late and my brain's fried, so who knows what's going to come out of my mouth next. But so far, the story has been fascinating. So many layers that such as last week, the week before the premiere episode, watching that second episode, I had more story questions because we did have a lot answered. We did. But we also had more sprung up, but in a good way, not an annoying way. Now, do I need these story questions answered? It would be nice. It would be nice. So let me just throw out my stream of consciousness. First one is Layla. We have met Layla. And I'm going to say she's supposedly Mark's wife. I'm guessing she's Mark's wife. But for some reason, something is poking me wrong when it comes to Layla, because apparently, I don't know what her job was, what she did, but I'm guessing she was with Mark in Egypt when they found the scarab. He was a mercenary. Was she also a mercenary? Was she an archaeologist? What is her thing? Did they go together? Did they meet there at the same time? She obviously knows Moon Knight, at least Moon Knight, is with them. He's got this thing. So when he disappears, she's obviously concerned, calls. Mark sends her the divorce papers because he wants to protect her. She just knows he's disappeared. He's got this thing that comes out and does superhero kind of fighting stuff. She tracks him down to London, sees him, and she's not like, oh, it's Mark. What are you doing? It's not like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for you. I'm worried, how, you're serving me these divorce papers, but you don't sign them. What the hell? There's something there. There's a lack of affection or some kind of connection to them. So either their marriage is not really a marriage that you would think that they met, fell in love, decided to be together forever. It's probably maybe more business sense. I don't know. Because Mark cares for her because he's trying to protect her from being the next Avatar. But on Layla's end, I'm not feeling it. So again, either something's up, is not as it seems, or she's a bad actress and delivering the lines wrong. And I'm thinking Marvel casts and directs better than that. So I'm going to go with something's not as it seems. The marriage is not what we think the marriage is. Besides that, okay, so Mark was married to Layla's trying to divorce her. Steven can't remember asking out the museum girl. So who asked out the museum girl? I don't think it was Mark. She didn't mention about a lack of accent. Who was that? Jake? Did we have an instance of Jake and we just didn't know it? Possibly. I don't know. Is Jake British? I don't know. We have not met him yet. So I'm just wondering, who asked her out? They're in Egypt. Why was Mark the mercenary in Egypt? I'm hoping we find out with this episode because we're back there now. I'm curious. And then also, right, so we found out that Arthur was once an avatar of Khonshu. So obviously, Khonshu can leave you and you will survive. How long are you alive for while you're the avatar? Are you kind of like immortal? I don't know. And then, so why did he leave? Why did he leave Arthur? And how did Arthur's Amit's avatar, right? Right. How did that happen? I'm curious. Hopefully we find out as well. So yeah, those were my story questions. Another thing that struck me was when Steven is looking at the video footage and we see Mark come out of the bathroom. And he's like, that's not me. I totally felt and understood that. I had a friend whose mother had dissociative identities. And when she was around us, she was always just mom. But then one time, a friend and I came to pick up said friend from our house, and we arrived. Mom was talking to dad. They were in the middle of a divorce. And you can tell looking at mom, that wasn't mom. There was a vibe, there's a look, there was something. That was not mom. And we kind of held back, waited for their conversation to end, waited for dad to leave, and then we approached the house. And as we approached the house, everything about her changed. Her facial expressions, her postures, everything different, Mom was back. And it was fascinating, but also made you realize how difficult that must be to know and maybe not know what else your body and your mind is doing. So when he said, looked at himself in the bathroom, went, that's not me. I totally got that and understood it. And how frightening. How frightening. But on that note, let's just get to it. Let's grab my big cozy blanket. It's 37 degrees in my area. It's cold as hell. So I got my blanket, got some water. I'm ready to go. So let's get to it.
And then I found him with the scarab, living 20 minutes from our old place.
Interesting. Huh. 20 minutes from their old place.
That's why you look so unhappy to be going home.
Hmm.
We found Ahmed.
Oh, hello. What you up to, pumpkin? Oh. What?
Oh, shit.
He just stumbles upon a murder on a rooftop?
Guess I'm gonna have to talk to you instead.
You're too late. You're never gonna find Harrow.
Really?
Oh, that's what they were doing. Ooh, and Mark is doing this without the moonlight powers. Kid, I'd drop it.
Mark! Don't do it, Mark. Stop it. Stop.
What? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh. Well, now isn't this an interesting turn of events?
Where are you taking me? You are at the airport.
Where'd the other guy go? Oh my gosh, I'm just imagining them setting up this whole arcade for this shot of him running through it.
Mark. Mark.
Where's he finding all these reflective surfaces? And there's the third guy.
Stephen, what did you do? I swear it wasn't me. Then who was it? He's just a kid.
He'll talk.
Oh, look at his broken leg. Oh.
Praise Ahmed.
Oh.
I thought he'd talk. To signal for an audience with the gods is to risk their wrath.
What? Well, what's the worst that could happen?
I have a bad one. Sending the gods a signal they can't ignore.
An eclipse? Out of nowhere?
Yes, but for a meeting of the Ennead, a portal presents itself anywhere.
Handy.
Where's mine?
Also handy.
And who are you?
I'm Jatsil, Avatar of Hathor.
Okay.
This is going to be a lot of names. A lot of names and a lot of people.
The avatars that remain here are simply meant to observe. We decided long ago we did not wish to meddle in the affairs of man.
We will decide our best course of action.
Why does that sound like the Eternals?
I call for judgment against Arthur Harrow!
Let us summon the accused.
Oh, are they? Did he know that was going to happen?
I have no idea how many personalities he must possess. The man is clearly insane.
Let us speak to Mark Spector.
Are we going to get Mark?
This is about how dangerous he is, if you would just listen for a second.
He has committed no offense.
Oh, he was sucking the souls from people. That did not go well at all. In the slightest.
A Magi named Senfu. He was tasked with recording the location of the tomb in case the gods ever changed their minds. Find Senfu's sarcophagus and you'll find your tomb. His sarcophagus was stolen and sold on the black market.
And how long ago was that? Yesterday? A week ago? 5, 10, 20 years pre-blip? Post-blip? During blip? He looks like some undercover agent.
So this Mogart guy, is he's really gonna have his sarcophagus?
Yes. Last around.
How would she know to ask around? But that's what he was looking. Wait, what? Okay, well, somebody knows where they stash their bags now. The lapel on her jacket, why is it so heavy and so metal? I feel like that needs to have another purpose than to just be decoration. Are they jousting?
He's looking forward to seeing you. After Madripoor, I'm sure you two will have a lot to talk about.
Madripoor? Ooh!
Come in.
It's so sad that he's gone now.
All right, Stephen. You want to talk to me? Talk to me. What now?
What now? What now is you give me the body and you piss off. I'll take that first piece and fold it over the middle piece. This one.
He's touching it with his bare hands.
Like this?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
Don't.
Mark, why did she say her feet? She can't even keep their cover straight.
Get on your knees.
Anton, stop!
Get on your knees.
Like he can't take you out from when he's on his knees.
It appears we have a concerned third party, yeah?
Whatever they've
Oh,
told
Jesus.
you, I'm sure I can offer you something much more tangible.
Oh, mother.
Layla, you keep thinking that distance will prevent the wounds from your father's murder from reopening. Your husband doesn't tell you the truth. And Mark, you don't tell her because you know that if you do...
He killed her father! He killed her father!
Do it. Summon the suit.
And then do what?
Would you like to see for yourself? Yes, I do.
Don't hold his hands. Don't hold his hands.
That's just a taste of the godly.
Destroy it.
Where is he?
Wow, look at that crescent moon-shaped cape. But there's a who were you? Who are you gonna hide from? No capes.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stephen, I wouldn't be stopping him right now. He's keeping you alive. Not Mr. Knight. No.
You all right?
Let's all just chill the F out and talk for a second.
They're gonna, yeah, just
The body.
take the body down. Oh. Okay, so this was supposed to be protective armor, but it's more than protective armor. That's okay, what is that for? She's gonna use her. Oh, I thought he was gonna use her to jump off of.
We need a car.
Yeah, come on.
they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
There can't possibly be any secrets left between us.
Always secrets. Always.
Maybe, actually.
Don't tape it yet. Don't tape it yet. You won't be able to pull that apart.
All right, go ahead, you're in. Cheers, thanks a lot. All right. Yeah.
See, putting that together in the sand where the sand's going to get stuck to the tape and not really to the thing. And
Et voila.
Not working.
Yeah, you see, Senfu marked that tomb like 2,000 years ago. So unless we know exactly what the sky looked like on that date...
I'm sure there's a website about that, right?
I remember that night.
Well, that's also convenient. By this time, do like people see weird, crazy shit in the sky and go, "That's another Thanos. That's more Eternals. That's more Celestials coming down on us."
Feel my energy leaving.
So yeah, so he'll no longer have the power of Khonshu?
I got it!
You were right about Khonshu. Now, he's tethered to this place.
Can he hear us?
We think so, yes.
We're gonna get a little monologue of confessionals here from Arthur.
Can I tell you a secret?
Please do.
I enjoyed dealing out pain on your behalf. But when it's finished, I want you to remember one thing. Your torment forged me. I owe my victory to you.
This episode will definitely require another viewing. It was kind of struck me as sort of oddly paced, because we had some fight scenes that were, you know, cool visually. I don't think they really furthered the story along very much. We had Anton. For what purpose? Because he had the sarcophagus, okay, but that whole thing and that whole setup and the pageantry and whatnot, I'm hoping he comes back, because if it was just for this episode, that was a lot of effort, and again, not very much story furthering along. Like, the revealing that Mark might have had something to do with Layla's dad's death, which I am totally catching from subtext, not be true. I think it could have been another way. And him randomly doing the parkour across the Egyptian rooftops. Okay, they dropped this into the action, which is fine. Was it necessary? No. Interesting? Yes. And that's what I find a lot about this series. There's some things that are really interesting, but also a lot that aren't very necessary. Oh, I forgot to look out for QR codes. If you've seen the QR codes, get your comic books, y'all. Have to look again for those codes. They might have been in the marketplace. But yeah, I did get a little bit more of a Layla-Mark relationship. A smidge, not a whole lot, but I did get a little bit. So maybe I've gone from, I don't think they were really married for relationship-wise, to possibly I went from this to this. But there's something that still feels wrong there. Not sure what it is. But she's got some skills, that's for sure. I knew that lapel was going to come into play at some point in time. But here's the other question I have. Okay, we've got 3 episodes to go. Khonshu's in stone. Moon Knight doesn't exist anymore. So are we going to have a Moon Knight series without Moon Knight for a while? I guess we shall see. And I do hope that you're with me when we find out, because this has been so much fun watching it with all of you. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you know when I drop episodes of this, as well as Firefly and Outlander and True Blood I am watching right now. And again, please take those 5 seconds for yourself. Just breathe. Inhale that morning cup of coffee or your tea. Just steep in the steam. And yeah, come back soon. So until next time, y'all.